Yes, today I will describe how Ramanya Dharma was spread throughout the Meitei culture. Some Bengali Brahmin came to Manipur and tried to convince the king to turn all the citizens of his kingdom into Ram Bhakt. But the scholar of Manipur, Meitei, doesn't want that it. So the king denied the Brahman. So Brahman left the kingdom and settled in the hills by making their ashram. Meanwhile, the Meitei scholar, after some time, sent the king to take back his father's head from a tribe king who possessed his father's head during a war at night by cutting off his father's head and took it to their kingdom. So he has to go alone and take it as soon as possible and return it to the kingdom of Meitei again. So with the help of a Meitei tribal lady, they succeeded to take the head of his father and come back to the Meitei kingdom. And the king wanted the lady to be his wife or queen. But the Meitei scholars denied it again because she is a tribal. But originally she is not a tribal. When the war was happening before, when the king's father's head was cut off and took by the tribal king, on the road they found a child crying. So he felt pity on her and bring that child to their kingdom. So that child was brought by the king back again to the Meitei kingdom. So if the Meitei scholars denied it, the king also denied it. So she was allowed to stay in a house made for her specially. And this is known secretly by one Brahman. So they have relationship and had a child, and that child was brought to the ashram and they teach us all the spiritual lessons, and in order to take revenge, because the Brahman and the hill lady was burned alive. So the child was actually the Santidas Gosai, and the Santidas Gosai, when grown up, married to a tribal lady and born to a young boy named by the Meitei king Pamhaiba. And the Meitei king, when the Meitei king and the army was came to take their talent, if I have to say, talent means the province that they are now was under the Meitei king's control, so they have to pay something in return for that. So while he came for collecting it, the Pamaiba used some power and blown many smoke so that the king and the army lost their way. Seeing his power, the Meitei king, who doesn't have any descendants to his throne after his death, wanted to be his king, wanted to be his descendant after he died. So he brought Pamaiba along with him, and on the way the king got tired because he is old at that time, and all the army are also tired, so they got a deep sleep. So the Pamaiba killed all of them, and Santidas Gosai and Pamaiba making himself wounded, and a wrong story was told to the Meitei scholars, and he became a king. And after became a king with the Santidas Gosai, and with him all the Meitei culture are becoming losing day by day. And seeing it, the people of Manipur, especially Meitei, started rebelling against him and the Brahman Santidas Gosai, and at last the reveler or the revolutionary party won against the king, and the king became a dog having a horn at his head, that is Kangmeisa, and ran off to the hill. No one can catch him, and Brahman Santidas Gosai became a bird and fly off to the Bengal. And now the story ends like this. And I would like to tell you something, that if we have some relationship with that Brahmins, we could have some beautiful temples in Manipur too. And now because Santidas Gosai told them that you do not see the outer world. The outer world is so advanced than your Meitei world. And this saying is true, because when we go to study in outer states, many temples are built in which even we think that God might reside in it, and we used to go to pray there. And I think even God blessed me. So I am a believer of God Ram, and I am a believer of Hinduism, and I am a believer of Lord Shiv, Krishna, and all the Hindu gods, because they have some relationship with Meitei culture too. Thank you.